I got an absolute bargain. Charity shopping in the rich part of town. Sometimes you want to buy things because they're good value. We don't need it. That's a money saving tip right there. Don't take your kids in the shop. This is making no sense, but you know what I mean. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. I'm Lee from Mortgage Free Lee. I talk about money and mum life on the internet, and today it's a little bit of an impromptu vlog because we've decided, having both taken the day off, that we're gonna explore a couple of small towns. We live in Cheshire and we live on one side of it, but on the other side there are quite a lot of towns like Knutsford, Wilmslow, Alderley Edge, those sort of like Cheshire housewives, really affluent towns. So we thought we might go and have a little look around those, just as like a little bit of a fun day. I'm fighting the urge to feel like we need to be productive and we need to be at home and we need to sort the house out, because we need to do all of that. But it's so rare for us to have a day off together on our own that I'm really trying to make sure that we enjoy the day together and we have a nice day together. So first up, we're going to head to Knutsford. We're going to try and get some breakfast somewhere. I have no idea where is good, so fingers crossed we find somewhere good. And we're just going to have a little walk around there, and then we might head to like Alderley Edge, maybe Wilmslow, maybe even the Trafford Centre while we're on that way, like while we're on that side of the world. I don't know quite what the plan is, but that's what we're going to do. So I'll take you along with me, and we'll see what we get up to. We've been for breakfast this morning. We've just come to sit by this like a lake. I think it's a lake. My husband's saying it's a pond. But it's really cute. You can probably hear all the birds like going on, but there's loads of ducks and it's really nice and sunny and it's really nice and peaceful. We're basically going to go town hopping. So I think we're going to go to like Hale, Wilmslow, and Alderley Edge. Basically like all the rich country, all the Cheshire housewives country. I absolutely love looking at big houses. You know, like when you drive around like a nice town, absolutely love looking at like big houses. So we're gonna go basically on a drive round. Out of Alderley Edge town centre. We went to Knutsford before that, and honestly I was a little bit underwhelmed with Knutsford. We went to this cafe that had good reviews online. The owners and the staff were lovely, but the food was not quite what I was after, and I felt like we were walking around this town and it's a lovely town to look around. There was a beautiful lake there was a beautiful park there, but the town itself, in terms of like the shops and things, were not really shops you would just go browsing in. There wasn't really anywhere to sort of go into, if you like. It was a lot of restaurants and just not really places that I would go browsing in. Maybe it was just a bad day, because I feel like we've been to Knutsford before. I feel like it would be a great town to go like out on a night out. We've been out in Knutsford before in the night time, and I definitely want to go back now, having seen it in the day. But for a daytime sort of stroll, it wasn't really what I was looking for. But we just came out of Alderley Edge town centre and I really liked it. I've never been to Alderley Edge before. It was basically just one strip with like the shops and cafes and things. So first up, there were a bunch of charity shops, like really good charity shops. The Oxfam was like chef's kiss. It was so nice in there. Like I could have just stayed looking at things for ages. Like there were a few other charity shops, and like I didn't really know what to expect coming to charity shops in a more affluent town like Alderley Edge, because I was like, you know, will everything just be completely unaffordable? But it's really interesting to see the difference in the labels in these charity shops compared to the labels in the charity shops in my town. So what I would say is there was almost no kids stuff, so almost no kids toys, anything like that, because I'm on the lookout for a digger for my little boy because he has become digger and Nino obsessed. So I'm on the lookout for one of them, but there's almost no kids stuff, so that was a bust. However, clothing wise, it was pretty good. I didn't get anything for myself. My husband got this shirt, which is, let's see what brand this is, Topman shirt. It was £7.50 and it's a really nice material, so he got that. It seems like pretty much brand new, so I feel like that was a good buy. And then I got an absolute bargain. So we went into, I'm not sure which shop it was. It might have been Marie Curie, is that how you say it? Might have been that one, I'm not sure. And I was looking through the kids section and I saw this. It's like a little beach cover-up thing with all these little pom-poms on the bottom, and then these little shorts that go with it. It was in like 6 to 7, which is the age I buy my daughter now. She's 5.5, but she's quite tall, so I like to buy her clothes that are a little bit on the larger side. I mean, to be fair, these don't look too big, but this is Melissa Oderbash, and I just looked up how much a pair of shorts alone are on the Melissa Oderbash website for kids. The kids shorts alone are like £74. So I can only imagine how much this should have been new. Clearly somebody in Alderley Edge only buys their child Melissa Oderbash things because there was loads of it. But I just picked up this one set because this is the one that I felt like would be a good one. I resisted buying a dress because I've just bought her a bunch of really affordable dresses from H&M, but I don't need another dress. As much as like sometimes you want to buy things because they're good value, we don't need it. So I didn't buy that. But this was perfect because we're going on holiday in a few weeks. And I just thought it was so cute. And it was, the shop was Cancer Research actually. It was £9.50. £9.50. This must be worth about £100. I mean, it's slightly crazy to me that anybody spends £100 on a kid's cover-up that will last them maybe a year at most. And I mean, how many times are you going on holiday to need to wear it in the first place? I guess if you can afford to spend that much money, a lot. But yeah, I feel like that was a total bargain. We were going to go to Wilmslow, which is really close to Alderley Edge, but I think we might now just go straight to the Trafford Centre, because what I would say is I had really high expectations, possibly too high expectations of like the food. So where we live on the other side of Cheshire has like quite a few nice independent cafes, and the food is top notch. Like, it's really nice, especially like I love a brunch place or like a breakfasty place or a coffee shop. Like, give me that over an evening meal most times. I would prefer that. Eggs Benedict, eggs Royale. I don't actually eat meat, but do you know what I mean? You get the point, that sort of thing, like farm shops. And we have some absolutely amazing ones. And I kind of thought in towns like Knutsford and Alderley Edge, you know, we were going to find somewhere where I absolutely thought like I was blown away. And I wasn't quite, you know. They were nice stores. The staff were like really nice in all of them, but I just didn't find perhaps the food worth it, or the coffee even. So we're going to be true to ourselves and get a barburrito. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Trafford Centre and we're going to get a barburito. We are simple people who like simple things. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a barburito. I feel like we've learned this lesson before. We went to Vegas for my 30th birthday and we tried to do like the Vegas stuff. We went to the Stratosphere, you know, the big spinning, is it called the Stratosphere? The big spinning restaurant on the like sort of little stick. This is making no sense, but you know what I mean, the Stratosphere. We went to the Stratosphere, really like pricey meal, and it was very nice, but for the amount it cost, it just wasn't entirely worth it. And, you know, we went to like some of these nice like places to be seen sort of in Vegas, these like higher end places. And in the end, we kind of came away and realised that we were much happier playing craps and drinking the free wine in the lower end casinos than we were doing the Vegas stuff. And maybe that's a life lesson that I need to remind myself of. I feel like it is today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Barburito at the Trafford Centre. I'll take you with us. this point in the vlogs, I've always deteriorated somewhat. I've just finished putting the kids to bed, and honestly, I feel like it's taken my whole entire life. So, cheers to this. I just wanted to catch up after a day out, town hopping, charity shopping, and also at the Trafford Centre. So as you saw, I got like an absolute, probably the best charity shop bargain of my life. That set was worth £160 new, which is just absolutely mind-blowing to me. So I was really happy with that, but I was a little bit, I guess a little bit like, I don't know, I guess I was a little bit stressed, to be honest. As you know, we're in the middle of like a low spend month. That day out was kind of an anomaly in that month. I just kind of feel like when you have a rare chance as a parent to have a day out with your spouse, you kind of have to take advantage of it. So it wasn't as low spend of a day as the rest of the month has been, but because we're being really intentional with our money, I really want everything that we do to have like mega value. And I felt like the food and drinks that we had just didn't quite reach the expectations that I had. So I felt a little bit like I kind of wish that we hadn't spent so much money on that. And that is why in the end we ended up just saying, hey, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to the Trafford Centre. It's not very often that we go to the Trafford Centre because honestly I feel like the Trafford Centre is a lot of fun, but there's not much there that is like a bargain or cheap shopping. I mean, you've got like Currys, you've got the Apple shop, you've got Samsung, you've got Holland & Barrett, which I love, but you've also got like Selfridges, all these shops that really are designed to make you part with your money. So it's not very often that we go there because there's not much chance that you're going to get a mega bargain in the Trafford Centre. However, we did actually get one. So my daughter has needed a new backpack because all the backpacks that we got for her are too small. So we went in Smiggle because obviously that's like the kid shop of dreams. She wasn't with us, hence the reason we went in. That's a money saving tip right there, don't take your kids in the shop. So we went in Smiggle and I was like looking at these backpacks and there was like a sale section and I couldn't figure out how much anything cost. Anyway, we asked the girl how much it was. The backpack that we got, the one that you saw in the little clip, was £16. It had a tag on it to say it should have been £42. So obviously I snapped that right up. So she's very happy with that bag, absolute bargain. And then we went to Barburrito and got our burrito on. And honestly, I couldn't have been happier. I don't know how much Barburrito cost us, but I'm pretty sure it was less than what we'd spend at each of the other places that we went in the day. And it was just so much more worth it. Sometimes you just got to know what you like and accept that that's your taste. So all in all, it was a successful day out, charity shopping in the rich part of town. I feel like we definitely got a score. I definitely got a bargain. I'd love to know what your best ever charity shop score or like thrifting haul has ever been. Like, what is the best bargain you've ever got? Please do drop me a comment, let me know. You have no idea how much dropping a comment on a video like this can help a little channel like mine. But for now, I'm Lee from Mortgage Freely. I talk about money and mum life on the internet, and I will see you on the next one.